Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning to one and all. Welcome back to the second part of Invictus, poem by William Ernest Henley. First two stanzas have been explained to you by me earlier, and in that way, the poet has faced some difficult times, some good times, some troublesome time in that way. Now we begin with the next two stanzas, where the poet is telling us what has actually happened to him or what he has faced again in the yesteryears. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of shade, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. The poet William is telling us, beyond this place of wrath and tears, meaning the place where there is anger, the place where there is sadness, where there is sorrow, where there is grief, I shall live in a better place than such a place where there is all these surroundings, where there is all these circumstances. Looms but the horror of shade. Loom means hangs overhead, like the sword is hanging overhead. When you yourself think over it as your exams come up, as your tests come up, and start thinking of all the subjects all together which is hanging, like English on your head, maths on your head, science on your head, history on your head, geography on your head, Hindi, Marathi, all these are looming overhead. That means all are hanging on top of you, creating tension, creating problems, creating all the doubts, all the queries, all the problem, all the troublesome coming all together. But you have to handle the situations in a brave manner, in a courageous manner, in a way where you can overcome all the difficulties of life. Same way William Ernest is saying, beyond this place of wrath and anger, tears, beyond the place of wrath and tears. Wrath means anger, where you people get angry. Tears, when your anger cools down, you find that you are in tears. Tears does not mean you start crying, but you feel sad, you feel sorrowful, you feel regret in that manner. Looms but the horror of the shade. Loom means hanging above the head of the horror of all the difficult times that are on the way, and it is coming behind the shade, that is behind your own shadow. And yet the menace, danger or threat of the years, that means the yesteryears that have gone, the bygone that have gone, the years that have come beyond its work. I have done all my working, I have done all my troubles, I have done all the circumstances, I have done everything to the bitter end. But yet I have to face everything with its all difficulties, with all its ends, making both ends meet. Menace means the dangers of life, the threats of life, the ups and downs of life, the troubles of life, all the problems of life. Remember, problems have various diversities also. Finds and shall find me unafraid. All these things, all the problems, all the situations, all the circumstances, all the undoings of life will yet find me, will yet check me out, will put me on, and I shall yet be invictus, yet I shall be unconquerable, yet I am unafraid, yet I am not scared at all. I am willing to fight, I am willing to overcome, I am willing to do. Rather than quitting, I would like to be winners rather than quitters. I like to go ahead in life rather than quitting all the work of life in that way. Any questions regarding the third stanza or the third verse of your poem Invictus by William Ernest Henley, textbook page number 28? In that way, it matters not straight, it matters not how straight the gate, it matters not how straight the gate. How charged with punishment, the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. William Ernest Henley is telling us that means the attendance of life, the truth of life, the scroll of life, the passage of life, the ups and downs of life. It matters not how straight the gate. Straight means passage, gate means entry. How difficult is the entry into the new world? That means once you finish a particular level, at present you are in school, you are at the school level. At present in your standard 9, you are in your just a minute. So it's always attendance counts. Attendance does not mean present sir, absent sir, yes sir, no sir. It means attendance on your fortune, attendance on your future, attendance on your fate, attendance on your good doings, attendance on your omens, evil omens, wicked plans, wicked traps, all the goods and all the bads of life. How charged with punishments, the scroll. Scroll means the attendance of life, the scroll of life, the paper of life, the working of life in such a manner where everything is taken which has all the ups and downs, the troubles of life to come and go. I am the master of my fate. What does that mean? I've given you the meaning of it. Yes, I've given the meaning also. I am the master of my fate. I take the responsibility for everything that happens in my life. That means whatever I do, I am to blame. Whatever I am up to, I am to blame. Whatever are the results of that, I am to blame. It is I, me, myself, and not somebody else. I am the master of my fate. I take the responsibility. I take everything on me. I take the complaints, I take the blame, I take the trap, I take the good, I take the bad. Everything, responsibility is on me. And that is my life. Because I have done it, so I shall have to face the red tape. I have done it, I have to put myself on the red book. I have done it, so I shall be put down on paper. My good and bad, my advantages and disadvantages, benefits and deficits, or the merits and demerits of life will be calculated according to my fate. And the last line of the poem tells you, I am the captain of my soul. I've given you the meaning also of that. I am the captain of my soul. My actions are the result of my feelings. That means I am the captain of my soul. My soul is my own belonging. My soul is my inmate. My soul is everything that I belong to. Therefore, I am the captain. I am the person. I am the reality of life for all the results of my feelings, of my emotions, of my anxiety, of my work, of ups and downs in life. Any questions regarding your second stanza? Sorry, the fourth stanza. I just brief it out, all the four stanzas. The first stanza is telling you all the troubles of life, where many gods are there and yet I am facing everything with a will to win. Next stanza is telling you people plan traps of different types, people plan of all the difficulties to put people behind the bars or create problems for people, yet without any complaint, yet without any sound, yet without any groaning, yet without any grieving, yet I am turning out as winner rather than quitter. Then the burgeoning of chants, that means the beating of the head, the beating of the violent, the beating of the people, the sound of various problems, the sound, the cries of all sorts of goods and all sorts of bad, all sorts of evil. Most important, my head is bloody. That means I'm totally wounded, totally strapped up. I'm totally bandaged and I'm dipped in blood. Yet I am unbowed. Unbowed means I am yet on the winning point of view. I'm not afraid. I'm an unafraid person. I'm an invictus person. I'm an unconquerable soul for what I have done in my life. Third stanza telling you all the horrors and tears means all the difficult and the cribs or the cries or the sorrows of life. Horrors of shade means all the problems that are always looming overhead, always hanging like a sword on your head. The threats of all the years, the menace of all the years, yet I am unafraid, yet I am strong, yet I am brave, yet I am discourageous, yet I am willing to fight over everything that comes in my life. Yet I do everything what has to be done, but with a true heart, with a brave heart, with courage, with confidence, with trust, with faith in everything. And if anything, the last time I was telling you, whatever happens to me, I am the master of my fate. That means I take all the responsibility to my undoings or the doings or the good or the evil of my life. I am the captain of my soul. That means all the results, all the actions, all the feelings, all the emotions, all the depression, all the good, everything has to be blamed onto me. I am ready to face everything. I am willing to do everything as it is my will to do, my faith to do, my soul is the ultimate answer to myself is the responsibility that I am the person who is doing it. So I shall be facing all the truth of life. Any questions, any queries, any doubt, any problems, please call me, please chat with me, and please keep your textbook open and always write the complete sentence rather than give me word or phrase in that manner. Because if you give me a phrase or a word, I will not be able to answer your question. So you better write down the complete statement on the sentence, and remember the subject is very important. So it's very important that you tell me everything in detail for a proper answer. Thank you. Jazakallah.